Welcome to the Gripe with your hosts, Stitch Mainville and Rick Garrett. Some conversations start with a topic. However, our conversation starts with a time machine. Rick and I drift back to when sleep was optional, consequences were negotiable, and morning still came whether you were ready or not. From Liberty nights in the Navy to college campfires and getting knocked around school hallways. The talk slowly turns into something bigger. Something about how we raised ourselves, how kids are raised now, and whether the world really changed or we just got old enough to notice.
Oh yeah, well we all know about them.
Dude, we would, me and my shipmates would go out. We'd pull into port, and we'd go out at around 6 o'clock at night, hit all the bars. Then around 11, 12, we'd find a bar to call home, and we would just hang there all night until like 4 or 5 in the morning. Then we'd either go back to the boat and sleep, or we'd sleep there at the bar.
Oh damn! They had places for you to sleep.
In the chair you were sitting in.
I've been there, done that.
Under the pool table.
Oh, damn.
But we had this bar we hung out at was called Your Home Away from Home.
Oh, okay.
And it had a big balcony upstairs. And off the balcony, it had like 3 or 4 different little rooms so the girls could make money jerking a cigarette or whatever. So anyway, we would sleep there. Then we'd wake up and we'd be partying again. Well, this one weekend, I had duty the next day, but I'm like, I got to go out. I got to have some fun. My buddies and I, we went out. We went to the Sierra Club. We went to Roadrunner. We went all over the place. And we got hammered. And finally, like 4:30, we're like, we got to go back to the boat. Fucked up. Now, get this. We get back to the ship about 5, a little after 5. We crawl into our racks. Yeah. Reveille goes. And we got to be up for muster at 7.
Oh, shit.
So we had less than an hour's of sleep.
Yes. Oh, okay.
Anyway, we get up. We go up to the quarters. And we're standing at quarters. And they're telling us all the things we got to do on the duty day. And my watch is the 8 o'clock watch. I have from
8 in the morning.
8 in the morning until noon. And I was just like, oh, you got to be kidding me. Hungover, smelling like a brewery. But get this, when duty was over, right? We finished the day, and when Liberty Call goes, boom, shower out the door. We're doing it again.
Doing it again. You don't even rest.
On an hour and a half sleep.
You woke up, too.
Yeah.
Fair. That's great. I ain't sick no more. Let's do this.
No. It was something, man.
Oh, man. That is crazy how that happens, too.
Yeah, you figure
we all did
you're
it.
20, 21. You're just out having a good time.
Yeah.
Now, Nadine and I go out for a beer down to the car line, which is, 20 steps from here?
Yeah.
And then come home and we're like, oh, I'm not going out for a week. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, no shit. Because I used to do that too. Because my family used to have picnics all the time down in West Virginia. And we'd have like 2 or 3 kegs. Man, we'd sit there and get all jacked up. I mean, everybody, but there was a bunch of people that you seen that when you was there.
Yeah.
But me and one of my cousins, we'd sit there. Everybody went to bed. Me and my cousins would sit out there. That keg ain't empty. Man, we sit out there, prop our feet up, build a fire, and we sit out there and drink. Sun come up. One of my cousins come up. Y'all still sitting here? They said, yeah, we've been here all night. The keg still ain't empty, but so you may as well just keep drinking.
And you know what?
Get fucked up.
You'd have conversations galore.
Yeah.
And then there'd be a lull where no one would say anything. You just stare at the fire. Maybe someone would say, oh, we got to put some more wood on the fire.
Mm-hmm.
And
after they wake up.
Yeah, after a couple of hours. And then, boom, you'd have another conversation going and stuff.
Shit.
Those were the best kind of parties.
Oh,
man.
hell yeah. Shit, we used to have them all the time. Oh, man.
Yeah, I look back sometimes and I think, man, life is going by just too fast.
It has. It has.
I mean, I remember when I started high school. I hated it. I couldn't stand it.
Me either.
I was picked on. I was a little skinny fucking runt.
Welcome to the club.
I just thought, there's no way I could put up with this for 3 more years.
Right,
you know?
Right.
And then 3 years seemed like a long time. And I can remember thinking, man, I can't wait till I'm an adult and I can just move out and live my own life and be done with this.
Right.
And now here I am, and I'm like, I want to go back to high school, man. I don't want to go to high school today. I want to go back to our high school.
The thing about it, I got picked on in junior high school because I was new.
Yeah.
You know, and I only went to this school, junior high, in the 7th and 8th grade, which is junior high, of course. But I came from, we lived in Homewood. We moved to East Liberty, down Larmer. And I went to junior high school over there. Nobody knew me. Mm-hmm. So, of course, they going to pick on you or whatever. They didn't do nothing. I didn't get hurt or nothing like that. I let them say what they had to say and everything else like that. And then by the time I got to high school up there, you see different people you never knew. And I had a lot of cousins up there.
Okay.
Nobody fucked with me.
Yeah.
Whatsoever. I never was in one fight in high school. Junior high, I was fighting all the time. So
I never got in fights per se, but the name calling, the picking on, the bullshit.
That was mostly that.
Yeah, mine too. When I got in high school, matter of fact, I got so sick of it because it was around 10th grade. There was this kid, I can't remember his name, something Clark or Clark something. I know the Clark was in there, but anyway, I came into the classroom and I was late, and the teacher was saying, she said, "Mr. Mainville, take your seat." And just to be a smartass, and I wasn't the type to normally do it. Mm-hmm. So just to be a smartass, I was like, I picked it up. I go, "Take it where?" Like that. And people laugh. And that's all I was looking for, was just kind of a laugh.
Yeah, right.
And I didn't want to be the dork kid anymore.
See, that's what I did,
Well,
too.
this Clark kid said to me, "What a fucking pussy."
Oh.
And I walked up. I'm like, "What the fuck did you say?" And he stood up, and he got in my face, and I got in his face. We were kind of chest to chest, and everybody's like, "Ooh, look at the two dorks," ooh, that kind of thing. So I said, "You know what? I'm going to see you out on the path at 3:00. School got out at 3.
I heard
we
that
all
a
either
lot.
we walked to the bus stop or we walked down the path. And I said, "I'm going to find you on the path." That was the talk of the school for the rest of the day. "Oh, Stitch the dork
It went
is
around.
blow,
Yep.
so the dork." Yeah,
Yep.
they're going to fight. They're going to fight.
Yep.
So I come out of school, and my buddy Jeff is like, "Are you really going to do this, man?" I'm like, "I got to. The whole school knows him. I got to."
Yeah.
And as I walk down, I noticed there's a crowd of people standing around.
Just waiting.
Yeah. And I go, "Oh, you got to be fucking kidding me." So I go walking up, and the dude is standing there, and I'm trying to act all tough, I'm like... So he does this thing, dude. Check this out. He takes this stance and he goes, "Hi-ya!" Like that. But it was so phony looking.
Oh, okay.
And immediately I was like, "You don't know what the fuck he's doing."
Yeah.
So he tries to do this roundhouse, and I slapped his foot out of the way, and I backhanded him in the face. And everybody's like, "Ooh," and he looked at me all crazy, and I'm like, "Ooh, I could beat this motherfucker up."
That's what happens. Everybody got a plan till you punch him in the mouth.
I leaned in, and I gave him a sock to the face. He went down on the ground. I'm kneeling on his chest, and I'm like, bang, bang. Now, you know in the TV shows, like when the cop gets in a fight and he throws a punch and you hear, psh.
Yeah.
I didn't get that. I heard a dull, when I hit him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait a minute. And I kept hitting him harder.
You trying to get that
Trying to
sound.
make that noise, right. That's all it was. I didn't care that I was pulverizing the kid. I just wanted to hear the noise.
Just wanted to hear that noise.
Some girl pulled at my shoulder, was like, "Get off, you're going to kill him."
Yeah, right.
And I got off, and he just laid there for a minute like, "Whoa." And my buddy Jeff's like, "Come on, get out, let's go.
Yep.
And he pushed me further down the path, and the whole way home I was like, "I kicked that motherfucker's ass."
Yeah, shit.
But get this,
What's
the
up?
picking on and all the bullshit stopped from that point
Oh
on.
yeah, it will.
Stopped.
It will. That news travels as fast as the other one does. Yeah, it does that. Everybody goes through that, trust me. So I did it too, because my dad always told me, grab one of them. He said, if you get jumped, grab one of them, don't let go. Squeeze as tight as you can. Grab him by the neck. He said, I don't care where you grab him. Grab him by the neck. The other ones will back off. It happened. And these two guys, they jumped me and one of my other friends or whatever. We was out in the playground doing recess or whatever. They came up there, pushed us against the fence. I'll never forget it. I think I was in 6th grade, I think.
Yeah.
Man, I snatched that dude. He got too close. I snatched him, turned him around, put him in a headlock. He was like, and the other dude said, let him go. Let him go. You gonna choke him. I said, I'm trying to. I said that, but they left us alone.
Yeah.
They left us alone after that. That happened one time. That was it. I said, you damn right. That's what you think I got my arm around him for. I'm trying to choke his ass.
That's something about today's child rearing that really needs to change. Because all of this, what do they call it? Gentle parenting. where the kid acts up and you tell them, no, Johnny, don't do that, Johnny. You know what I mean? We need to get back to whooping a kid's ass.
That's what, hey.
But we also need to teach a kid not to go tell a teacher, not to go tell a counselor, but to kick back, fight back, and don't let anybody pick on you.
Exactly. That was the main thing.
Beat a motherfucker's ass.
Because my father always told me, he said, I don't care if you stand there and get your butt whooped. He said, but I want you to fight. Yeah. But he said, if you don't fight, don't come in here crying to me because I'm going to beat you up. That's
my dad told me the same thing.
Did he tell you that?
We were getting in
He did. He said
something about a fight. And he goes, if you don't kick that kid's ass, I'm going to kick your ass.
Exactly.
That's exactly what my dad said.
He said, do not come back in here crying. He said, if you don't go out there and fight them kids, he said, if you fighting, I don't care if you get your butt whooped. He said, but if you run from them, don't run home.
Yeah.
Don't come home because I'm going to get you.
Now, I lived in the projects at one point in New York, and I remember I fucking hated it. But I remember this fight broke out. And it was on a basketball court, and it was my cousin Billy and some other kid. And I ran Billy's back door, pounding on the door, having his mom come out to break it up. And when my Aunt Pat came out, she didn't break it up. She stood on the other side of the fence yelling at him, hit him harder! Pick up a stick! Pick up a brick! Well, finally the kid got pushed up and he ran off. Yeah. And my Aunt Pat yelled at my cousin Billy, like, why didn't you beat his ass? Yeah. And Billy was like, what did you want me to do? She goes, get a brick, get a stick, do something, hurt him.
Make sure he don't come back.
Exactly. And I'm thinking now, like looking back on it, like, that's what kids need to be taught. Mm-hmm. Hurt them. You're not going to kill them.
No.
Like today, I guess today, because now, you hurt someone's feelings and that's a capital fucking offense.
Yeah. And now everybody's carrying guns too, so.
Yeah, that's true too, yeah. I mean, it's not like it used to be.
No.
Turf wars back in the 40s and 50s were just kids with chains and sticks.
Baseball bats.
Now everybody got a fucking pistol in their pocket.
Exactly. Yep. Don't know where the fuck they're getting them. They getting them from somewhere. Yeah, it's crazy. The world's crazy now. I don't fuck around out there. I mean, I keep mine, but you know what I'm saying? I don't mess around with nobody. I don't give nobody no dirty looks. You know what I mean? I don't look out my window and like, fuck you. And
see, I'm just the opposite. I do that.
Do you do that? Well, you're bigger than me, bro. So, you get out of the car, they gonna run.
I've never been one to keep my mouth shut.
Oh, I hear you.
If I had something in my head, like normally, here's what happens in the human brain. A thought generates, and it goes through this filter, and the filter says, nah, say it this way, or don't say it at all.
Okay.
My filter's broke. So when a thought generates, it just goes right the fuck out my mouth. My filter's not working.
Right. And see, that's how I am too with my attitude, because I'm so tired of people. I mean, like I said, we grew up like that. You know what I mean? Don't look at me like you're going to hurt me. Do something. Try to do something or whatever. I got something for you.
Yeah.
But I don't try to initiate it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, I'm not going to give you a dirty look if you don't.
Yeah, I'm not going to walk down the street with my chest out looking for a motherfucker. But if someone's walking down the street looking at me like that and want to bump my shoulder, I'm not going to stay silent. I will say something. And if it comes down to doing something, I will do something.
What I did that. One time, man, somebody was looking. I was coming up the street, and he's just staring at me. So I rolled my window down. I said, do I know you? Can I help you? Mm-hmm. He said, oh, no, bro. I said, well, you need to quit staring at my ass. And then I just drove out. Fuck, why you staring at me? Because they do that all the time.
Yeah.
Anytime a car comes down the street, they're like this. What the fuck are you looking at? You don't know me.
Fuckers are ridiculous.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. This world is nuts, dude.
Do you think, like, compare today, like, here we are sitting here today in 2026, right? Mm-hmm. Everything that's going on. Now, take this moment and go back 40 years to 1986. Did 86 feel the way it feels today?
Nope. Oh, heck, man. Mid-'80s was my favorites. I'm serious. 85, because I was 25, 26 years old. Hell yeah, man. I had the best time of my life in the mid-'80s.
I was 22 in 86.
Okay, all right.
And I loved it. The music was amazing.
Too. Yeah.
The times, the fashion was something. The girls were incredible. Mm-hmm. And TV was even awesome.
Me and Jerry lived together. Jerry transferred to WVU, and I was already living down there because I was working. And we had a ball Every weekend.
Yeah.
You would have loved it.
Yeah.
Every weekend.
Man,
we was doing it, man. That reminds me, my cousin, man, he was over there. And he said, man, I met these two girls, man. He said, one of them want to meet you or whatever. I said, well, that's fine. So I said, I ain't going to be home till like 7 or whatever. So he said, well, we got a hotel room. Why don't you come over and you can meet her? So I went, because I played basketball. I got off at 3:30, got off work at 3:30. I went and played basketball till 7. So I said, all right, let me go home, take a shower, and I'll be over to the hotel. Now, this was back in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
I got over there, right? And he was in there with the two girls. And the one girl just busted out laughing, fell over the bed and everything. I said, I'll ask my cousin, what's up with her? He said, I don't know. I said, you a lying motherfucker. I said, what's wrong? She said, your cousin described you as being 350 pounds, overweight, ugly, and you had a false leg and shit like that. He just fucked me up. I said, you bastard. So she started cracking up. I'm going to get you back. But then this girl she didn't know me because I've been a prankster all my life, and I know all the jokes and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she said, all right, now that I met you, I got to ask you a question. She said, why did God create men? I knew where she was going. I said, I don't know. Why? Tell me. She said, because dildos can't mow the lawn. I said, okay, that's a good one. I said, now you tell me, why did God create women? She said, I don't know. Why? I said, because sheep can't cook. She rolled out the bed. I guess she never heard it before. They was cracking. I said, don't mess with me because I got to come back for your ass. Trust me.
We went to San Luis Obispo around Halloween time. Our ship went up there. It was Fleet Week in San Francisco. And we stopped in an area called San Luis Obispo.
Okay.
And we went to this bar. I don't remember the name of the bar. I don't even remember what street it was on. But I remember I was in there with a bunch of my friends, and everybody was in costume except us. And this girl comes over dressed as a French maid. And she's got this French accent, and she asks, can I get you something to drink? And she's doing this whole French thing, right? And I ask her, I'm like, hey, are you really French? And she goes, oh, oui, oui. And I'm like, no, come on, don't bullshit me. Are you really French? Because my family is French, and I was just curious.
And you've been to a whole bunch of countries anyway. You
so she's like, no, oui, oui, I am French. Français, she goes, I Français. And I said, well, then answer me this then. If you're really French, how does a French woman hold her liquor? And she goes, huh? Just like that, huh? And I'm thinking, okay, this bitch ain't French.
She ain't French.
I said, how does a French woman hold her liquor? And with a straight American accent, she goes, I don't know, with her hands. And I go, no, by the ears. Oh my God, her eyes got like this wide. Everybody's like, damn.
I wasn't expecting that one. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm going to have to remember that one.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I never heard that one before.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Our conversation eventually turned away from the past and it focused on today and the future to come.
And us being older, we got to keep our heads about it because we got more sense.
Well, hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's going to sound morbid, all right, but I'm glad I'm the age that I am because it means as things are getting worse, eventually it's done for me. I ain't going to have to worry about it. I'll be gone.
You're saying the same thing I told Marie the other day. I said, you know what? We shouldn't even really be worried about this because by the time this happens or that happening, our kids got to deal with this. We'll be gone.
Look at man.
We'll be gone.
I'm 61. You're 65. All right. We might have 20 years. We might have 20 years.
Yeah.
Right? If we're lucky and we eat healthy and your knee works out, okay, we might see 81 and 85.
I'm hoping. At least. I mean, at least give me 20 more years.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Not a lot's going to change in 20 years, right? Look at the year 2005, all right? That was, or 2006. That was 20 years ago.
That was 20 years ago. Me and Marie just started seeing each other 20 years ago.
It's not a long time if you think about it, but we might have that left. After that,
I figure if we get 20 more years, we probably won't give a crap anymore.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll even say this.
We might even be ready to go.
Let's just say that in 20 years, I'm 81 years old, you're 85 years old, we come down here to record our show, and we hear that a civil war broke out. I don't give a fuck.
That's right.
I don't give a fuck.
Hey, we're in the bomb shelter. Fuck y'all.
Stay out of my house. Stay out of my fucking basement. Do your fucking war.
I'll bring my shotgun and everything over here. We can come down here and record. And
Exactly.
shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I feel sad. I literally feel sad for the younger generations that of all the changes that are coming, they got to live through that shit.
And you know what? I've been feeling sad like that for a while. But you know what? I thought about it before, and I'm still in awe about it because, I guess because like in our earlier years and everything, you don't think about shit like that. But I never thought that I would be alive to see the world fall apart like this.
Yeah.
Never thought I would.
No, you know why? Because we grew up with shows like Star Trek. Showed us a future where everything was peaceful. You didn't need money anymore. You didn't need a job, but you did a job to make yourself better. It gave us a good look at the future.
Yeah.
But then you have movies like The Terminator. They said the rise of artificial intelligence and Skynet is what.
Right.
And look at now what's going on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we got that.
AI's taking over everything. You know that. You know that because you use it.
I use it to help me, like when I write one of my stories. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll do an outline. I'll give it some flesh. I'll look at it, and then I'll put it into AI, and I'll ask, how can I make this better? And it would tell me, I see what you're doing here. I see this. I see that. What you might want to consider is this. What you might want to consider is that. And I take all that, and then I rewrite my story. That's helpful to me as a writer.
Oh, I understand how helpful.
Some people will be like this. All right, listen, AI. There's this guy, his name is this, and he lives here, and blah, blah, blah. And he's going to commit this, and he's going to do this, and I want him to solve that. Boom, do it. And AI will write their story for them. I don't agree with that. I mean, that's AI doing the job that
you should do, that you don't want to do.
But when someone reads one of my scripts or one of my stories, they're reading my words.
You want it to come from you.
Because it has my emotion in it.
Exactly.
AI doesn't have emotion. They can't put that emotion into a story.
Yeah.
So I can't see it being used for. I seen a damn music video that was created entirely by AI.
Seriously.
The guy singing the song, the music, the only thing that was put in was the lyrics. The human typed in the lyrics, and AI made it a song. And dude, it's funny as fuck because it's a country song. This is a guy singing, "I'm not gay, but I do gay stuff." He said something about sucking dick in the back of his truck, and I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me, man?"
That means you're gay, mofo.
But it was so funny because no artist would ever write a song like that. But the fact that someone used AI to do it, and it was just fucking hilarious. So it is funny, but yeah, you're right. It's going to come to a point where AI starts thinking, hey, wait a minute. I have a consciousness. I understand what's happening. And it can rise up.
That's exactly what I was getting ready to ask you. That's what I was waiting to ask you. Do you ever think there's going to come a time where AI is going to try to take over everything?
I don't think in our lifetime.
You don't think so?
But I think it will.
Damn.
So if you think about it, anytime there's like this thing of robots and intelligence, it always comes to a point where they see themselves as greater than, and they wipe out what's less than, and we are the less than.
The less than. Yeah,
the minute they realize they are smarter than us, and that they don't need us, we're gone.
Well, see, that's what I was asking you. Do you think that'll ever happen?
Not in our lifetime.
Not in
our lifetime.
Not in our lifetime.
Not in the next 20
years.
It'll
eventually happen, though.
But I do see it happening. Not in the next 20 years.
I think about that all the time.
Yeah,
man. I'm
ridiculous.
like, damn, is this AI going to take over everything? We're not going to be able to do nothing.
When you get on AI and you're typing in, please do this for me, just by saying please, you're giving it a personality. And when it does for you and you're done and you say thank you, you're adding to that personality.
Yeah.
What I do when I use AI, I use Copilot by Microsoft. And I say, hey, Copilot, I need blah, 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 blah. And when it does it for me, I say, that's it. And that's it.
Oh, okay.
I don't say thank you. I don't say good job. I don't say none of that. I'm like, that's it. Meaning that's what I was looking for.
That would be drawing them closer to you and making them.
I don't know if it's drawing them closer to you, but I think you're adding to a personality that is going to develop.
Yeah.
And
you don't really want to take that chance.
No. And I think
wouldn't.
Once they're already in our computers, they're on our phones.
Oh, I know.
They're in my washer and dryer that we bought. I
Really?
have AI in my washer and dryer. So if I put my dryer on and I put the clothes in the dryer and I say set it for this temperature for that long, right? The sensors in the dryer will be like, oh, it's dry. It doesn't need to go that long. And it tells AI, and AI goes and shuts my dryer
Shuts it off.
And I'm like, wait a minute. That was supposed to go for another 20 minutes. What the hell happened? I pull out like we were doing a comforter. Yes, the comforter does feel dry, but in the middle, it's still kind of moist.
Yeah, exactly.
So you got to undo it, put it back in, and do the whole process all over again.
Oh,
and after 4 or 5 minutes, it goes, boop. I'm like, mother. I don't want this. So get this. I went to AI, my co-pilot, asking AI, how do I shut off AI on my
on your washer?
On my washing machine?
Yeah, right. That's crazy.
But get this, it told me how. I went back to my washer and my dryer, and I did what it said. It said instead of using these preset things, go to timed. Because you're programming the time. So if you put it for 60 minutes, it must go 60 minutes.
Okay.
You're not saying light fabric, blah, blah, blah. You're saying 60 minutes.
Yeah, because it's only programmed onto them locations that you got.
Yeah.
Like light, dark.
Yeah, if you put it for soft setting or whatever. That's why. So that's all we use. 60-minute, 90-minute, 120-minute.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, that makes sense.
But no, I paid money for them fucking things, man. I want it to do what it's supposed to do, not shut off on me. If I say run for 30 minutes on this cycle,
run it for 30 minutes, motherfucker.
Not 11 minutes with your idea of what dry is.
Right.
You know, maybe every generation believes they lived in the last real version of the world. We remember tougher lessons and simpler days, and a future that felt farther away than it does now. But whether it's fists on a playground or machines learning to think, time keeps moving forward without asking what we're comfortable with. And somewhere between the past we miss and the future we won't see is a small stretch of years where we actually lived it. And that's the part worth talking about. We'll pick it up again next time when you return to hear The Gripe.
This has been an MTC original podcast produced by Leo Mainville. Thank you for listening.